So it's time for part 5 and 6, I suppose. And this time it's Nintendo games as well as the PlayStation games. There are Wii and yeah, there's a lot of games in this one. First off, Pokemon Diamond version, Pokemon Black version. Diamond is pretty fun actually, so is Pokemon White, Pokemon Black 2, and with that I mean, you know, White and Black. I have both of them. Let's see, next up is Metal Slug 7, very fun game. Very difficult as well, but I haven't managed to beat it. Not from start to finish though, but I have been forced to beat level by level, pretty much. But it's a lot of fun run and gun kind of game, where there are a lot of bullets. Metal Slug. Then we have Metro Prime Hunters, one of the worst Metro games in existence. The only game worse than this, Other M. Although I suppose this, well, Other M had terrible story, this one has terrible gameplay, so I guess this one is the worst one. Yeah, I'm gonna place it like that. And then there's Metro Prime Pinball. A game that not many people like. I think it's a pretty solid pinball game. I think it's enjoyable. It's probably not one of the better Metroid games, but it's not one of the worst games of all time either. Yeah. Next one up is Mario and Luigi, Partners in Time. I actually bought this one used. It must have been this one that made a sound, I think. Yeah, it should have been this, or possibly the box. I've never played one of the Mario and Luigi games. Actually, I played the first one for the Game Advance. I think I'm gonna let's play this entire series actually. I'm gonna place you there. And then I have Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story. I bought this one used, by the way. Yeah, this one is new. Again, I want to do the series blind, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna continue with the Game Advance games. I mean Nintendo DS games. Jackass the game for DS. It's a stunt game, I would say. It's alright. I like that the Dick House with a rainbow had made a game. Yeah, I don't think if it's possible to see. You know, that rainbow logo was used by a game company that made very terrible games. Let's see. Okay, I'm doing them in the correct order. Then there is Fire Emblem, Shadow Dragon. Of course, I do have some Game Advance games in some of these, but that's a percentage point. But yeah, Fire Emblem, Shadow Dragon. I know that Fafnir Masamune started last play with this. I think he either cancelled it or is taking a long break from it. I'm not too sure. I know he mentioned something about it in an update video. I don't really remember what he said though. Next up is Final Fantasy IV, The Four Heroes of Light. I've started playing this game. It's rather fun, but it's rather difficult as well. And next one up is Final Fantasy III. This game has not aged well. Hasn't aged well at all, actually. I came up to halfway through the game when I borrowed it from a friend before I bought it myself. So yeah. I think I want to get Bahamut. I think that's what I did. But the dungeons are quite long and there's no save point, which is a bit of a bummer. Are there these games down here, I wonder? There might be, actually. It should be, actually, since I don't have all the DS games, you know. Castlevania Order of Ecclesia, very good game. Very difficult near the end of the game, by the way. Yeah. It's a very fun game, though. All of the Castlevania games are fun. At least in my opinion, out of all the Castlevania games I played. Then there's Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. It's you can actually play this one co-op, which is fun. But yeah, you play with 2 different characters, and it has a lot of gameplay, different gameplay modes, which is very, very fun. Yeah, I must have placed my 3DS games on top of other DS games. Or maybe not. Then where are they? Well, maybe they're further down below there. I don't know. Oh well, I'm sure I'll get to them eventually. I'm just gonna place these back down. Maybe I placed this one on top. No, okay, never mind. Oh well, last DS game for a while then, since the other ones are further down below somewhere. Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow, which is a direct sequel to the Game Advance game Dawn of Sorrow. I mean, Area of Sorrow, I mean. But yeah, Dawn of Sorrow is pretty damn fun as well. Let's see, I think Pokemon Diamond... No wait, Pokemon Black first. And then Pokemon Diamond. I'm gonna move this over here. Yeah, there's Wii games there. So the DS games should be somewhere down below, I think. Possibly. Or in an entirely other box, I don't know. Now, next one up is my 3DS games. Let's start with Super Mario 3D Land, a game that I will let's play later this year, since it won the subscriber bingo. It's a pretty cool Mario game. Kind of like the first one, in a way. Which first one? Kind of like, you know, the original Mario games, like but in 3D. It's an alright game. Actually, I'm gonna put all of them up like this. Yoshi's New Island. A decent platformer. Not the best, not the worst, kind of mediocre. It's kind of like a remake of Yoshi's Island. Then I have The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, which is a remake of, well, Ocarina of Time, obviously. You also get Master Quest with it. I have The Legend of Zelda A Link Between Worlds, a game that I'm not a big fan of, since it basically has no difficulty curve at all. But yeah, you get that with the freedom of choice, I suppose. Yeah, it's a decent Zelda game, I suppose. Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy, which is a music game. Very fun, this one. I like it a lot, admittedly. That's my opinion about it, I like it. And then I have Tales of the Abyss 3D, which I've gotten about halfway through, I would say. Actually, let me place that one there. Yeah, okay, this is not the correct way. I need to staple them. Actually, I think I know how to do this. Let's do this. Okay, let's not do that. Let's just show them and then organize them later. Mario Kart 7, very good Mario Kart game. Yeah, I like this one a lot. Paper Mario Stick Star, terrible game. The worst in the series. The worst Paper Mario game in my opinion. It has a unique concept, I'll give it that. But I prefer, RPG kind of games, and I think I actually yeah, when I dropped it, I accidentally heard it. Unfortunate for me. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. I haven't started playing it yet, but I have it. I actually won this one in a contest from Ryan Bragg, which he held. I got Kid Icarus Uprising, which is a pretty funny game actually. I think it's very fun at the very least. I enjoy it quite a bit. Although I always hurt myself playing it for a long while. I have Kingdom Hearts 3D Drop the Dream Distance, which is actually the first Kingdom Hearts game I got. I got it as a bundle with my 3DS actually. I haven't played it though, but I will eventually when I've gotten it through with Let's Playing. King. Okay, there we go. Next up is Resident Evil 3D Mercenaries, which is all mercenaries. Think the mercenary modes from the other Resident Evil games, and that's all it is. It's a lot of fun though, which is why I wanted it, because I like mercenaries. Then I also have Resident Evil Revelations. I haven't played it yet. I think we'll be getting this for consoles instead, as well. Considering that you have the Circle Pad Pro, but since I have the capture board, well, yeah. And the Circle Pad Pro doesn't really work all that well. I will give it a try though, to see how playable it is without it. Let's see. Yeah, I only got a PlayStation game up there. I wonder where I placed the DS games then. That I haven't up here. And now also have Fire Emblem Awakening, which is a very, very good game. It's difficult though. I'm playing it on the hardcore mode, so I die a lot. And Animal Crossing New Leaf, I also have that. That's also a fun game. Let's see here. Pokemon, Paper, Mario Kart. So yeah. Kingdom Hearts and Kid Icarus. Animal Crossing, and there we go. I'll push this over here. Let's go for PlayStation games now, shall we? I have Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. I actually bought this new for 98 Swedish crowns. It's very difficult, but a lot of fun. It's a card game. It's exactly what it is. It's a card game.